The power of horses and engines. We love powerful things, don't we? From the raw, natural strength of a horse galloping freely in a field to the engineered precision of a car engine revving up, power captivates us. Fast cars that leave you breathless, their engines roaring as they speed down the track, are a testament to human ingenuity and our quest for speed. Giant machines that move mountains, like excavators and bulldozers, showcase the sheer force we can harness to reshape our world. But what exactly is power? How do we quantify the strength and capability of these incredible machines? We measure it through various means, but one of the most common and telling metrics is horsepower. Horsepower is a unit of measurement that tells us how much work an engine can perform over time. It's a crucial factor in understanding the heart of any machine. Think of horsepower as the muscle behind the machine. Just like a bodybuilder's strength, the more horsepower an engine has, the more powerful it is. Horsepower is the driving force that propels vehicles forward, allowing them to accelerate quickly and handle heavy loads with ease. The more horsepower, the faster it can go, and the more thrilling the ride. The heavier the load it can carry, from high-performance sports cars to heavy-duty trucks and even lawnmowers, horsepower is what makes things go. It's the invisible force that powers our world, driving innovation and enabling us to achieve feats once thought impossible. What's up with horsepower? Have you ever wondered where the term horsepower comes from and what it really means? It all started with a clever bloke named James Watt. He was an inventor and mechanical engineer who lived in the 18th century. Back in the 1700s, he was busy improving steam engines. These engines were revolutionary, but Watt needed a way to quantify their power. He needed a way to explain how much work these engines could do. It wasn't enough to just say they were powerful. He needed a standard unit of measurement. Watt noticed that horses were used to pull heavy loads. Horses were the workhorses of the day, quite literally, and were a common sight in fields and on roads. He figured out a way to compare the power of his engines to the strength of these horses. By observing how much work a horse could do in a certain amount of time, he created a comparison. That's how horsepower was born. This unit of measurement became a standard way to describe the power of engines, from steam engines to the modern car engines we use today. Putting engines to the test. Measuring horsepower. Now, how do we actually measure this horsepower? Imagine a giant treadmill for engines called a dynamometer. It's a bit like a scientific torture device for machines. We strap the engine onto this dynamometer and make it work hard. The dynamometer measures how much force the engine generates as it spins, and voila, we get our horsepower rating. Section 4. Horsepower in action, from cars to chainsaws. Horsepower isn't just some abstract number, it's what gives your car that satisfying roar when you hit the gas. It's what lets that massive truck tow a trailer with ease. Even your trusty lawnmower relies on horsepower to keep your grass in check. The more horsepower, the faster and more efficiently these machines can get the job done. Section 5. Understanding the need for speed and power. So the next time you hear someone bragging about their car's horsepower, you'll know exactly what they're on about. It's the measure of an engine's strength, its ability to do work, and its potential for pure, unadulterated power. Understanding horsepower allows us to appreciate the engineering marvels that power our world. From the humble lawnmower to the mighty race car, it's the force that makes things move and shake. But what exactly is horsepower? The term was coined by James Watt, who compared the output of steam engines to the work done by horses. 1 horsepower is equivalent to 746 watts. Today, we use it to measure the power of everything from cars to lawnmowers and even electric vehicles. It's a universal metric that helps us understand the capabilities of different machines. Engineers and mechanics use it to fine-tune engines for optimal performance, ensuring that every component works in harmony. As technology advances, the quest for more horsepower continues, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Whether you're a car enthusiast or just someone who appreciates the thrill of speed, understanding horsepower gives you a deeper appreciation for the machines that move us. So the next time you feel the rush of acceleration, Remember the incredible power under the hood and the engineering brilliance that makes it all possible.